What up, guys? TeamxEggS here, bringing you What's Crackin' 64, and today we are here with...
Live from Japan, without his car, stranded with no food, Kuda Bore!
In America, we got sweet luck.
Do you have food in a car?
No, I just
No?
got food.
No
And
food.
then
Well, do you
a
have
car.
transportation?
Not
Like,
in it.
if you wanted to go somewhere, could you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have to fucking walk an hour.
But you're in the city, I'm in the country.
Oh, I'm like half city, half country. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to walk through some rice paddies to get to my fucking car, so...
You can eat the rice.
It's not freshly grown all the way, and you have to, cook the shit out of rice before you can eat it.
Yeah. And your host, Gangsta Prankster, welcome back to another What's Crackin' 64. Jesus Christ, we're 64 years old.
Whoa, like Nintendo 64. I had like a little
Woo,
moments.
like that, but we are way better of a product.
We should just call every What's Crackin' What's Crackin' 64. I thought we were like the new thing, new console. I don't know.
No, that's
It like flashed in my mind. Yeah. We're now TeamxEggS 64.
We'll be you. Well, What's Crackin' 64. You.
What?
You don't get it. The Wii U.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You should not mix
Failure.
match things like that.
It's all Nintendo, so I thought it was gonna, ongoing theme.
No.
Apparently not. Apparently,
Nope.
train derailed.
Yep.
So, welcome back to What's Crackin', our podcast, where we talk about stuff
Thanks.
and things,
And-
lots of things.
and Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An hour's worth of Japan.
Yeah, I could condense it if people want me to condense it, but everybody's like, Coda, what interesting thing did you see this week? And I'm just like, oh, I got something.
He's drunk.
Fuda, what interesting thing happened to you? Because you just started out the show, you said you had no car, no food. Who ate your food? Who stole your car?
Oh, damn
Was it the guy with
I
the
was-
bike? Did he
I
come?
was gonna make
steal
up,
your
like-
car?
car.
I was gonna make up some crazy story, and you just kind of like, spoiler alerted the whole fucking thing. So
How did
Okay,
you
so-
spoiler alert?
because I was gonna say somebody like, stole all my food in my car, but fucking.
Don't leave
And
your
it was
food in
gonna
your
be the
car.
guy whose bike I accidentally stole, like 3 weeks ago. And
You have a
he's just
description?
like,
Does
He
he have
looks like-
squinted eyes?
looks like everyone else. I'm like fucking, Harrison Ford in that one movie, did you steal my car? And I'm just asking everybody, like, where's my family? Where's my family? Except I'm looking for my car.
Are you talking about,
food.
dude, where's my car?
No, Harrison Ford, dude, it was just like, he had like 3 movies where he's just looking for his family. He's like, and he's just like the whole time, he's like, where's my family? Ah,
How do
give
you
me back.
misplace your family?
Yeah, well, I
He's got, like,
misplaced
3.
my car. So I had sports day. I don't remember the Japanese word for it, but it's like this giant fucking sports festival. And the kids do crazy shit like tug of war on steroids, where there's like 3 huge fucking boat anchor, like Titanic boat anchor ropes. And there's like 100 kids on each side. And there's
That's
3
awesome.
ropes at a time. And when one side loses, like of one of the 3 ropes, both teams drop their ropes and rush to another rope. And like you can pick whichever rope you want. So you'll have like one team that's got like 200 girls on one side and one that's got like 100 on the other, and the one team's just like steamrolling and just ripping the rope out of the fucking girl's hands.
That sounds unfair.
Well, they get to choose which rope to go. Like they get to choose. Like it starts off with like maybe 50 girls on 3 ropes on each side, and then there's like 150 girls ready to run. They have to run around this track. They run around half of it, and then they can choose the rope. So there's just a stampede of fucking like junior high school girls rushing to these ropes, and they get them, and then you just see this like it always ends up being one side. No one goes to try and pull that side of the rope, and then the 50 girls that started on it just get dragged fucking across the line. It's fucking hilarious, but that was really fucking cool.
What happened
They
to
play-
good old soccer?
Yeah, they didn't play soccer. They have hour-long marathons where they have like 100 kids on each team. There's 3 teams, and they run fucking marathon relay like for an hour. I just watch kids running, passing the baton, running, passing the baton. I
That'd be
was like,
boring.
when does this ever fucking end? Yeah, I was getting a little bored. But then they play this game where they make horses out of people. I could not like imagine what the hell they meant because they couldn't explain it to me, but they were like, yeah, teams of 4, they make a horse and somebody rides the horse and they have to rip off the head of the other horses. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Exactly. And I didn't know what the hell to expect until I saw it. So what happened?
4 kids make a pony?
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain best I can. Okay, so there's 4 kids. 3 people make the horse. 1 person rides the horse. Okay, the way they make the horse is like they make a triangle, like a close-knit triangle with the point like facing forward, like where they're going to be going. So they get 1 person to stand, and then they get in the triangle, they kneel down, and the 2 people behind the front of the triangle put their inside arms on the guy's shoulder. So the right point of the triangle puts his left arm on the guy's right shoulder. The left point puts his right arm on the guy's left shoulder, and it forms like a saddle. And then the guy in front takes his hands, puts them back a little bit, and interlocks their hands with the saddle people's free hand to form like stirrups, the part where you step on, like you put your feet on top of the horse, and then the rider comes along and sits on the arm saddle and then straddles the hand stirrups, and it makes this fucking amazing like fucking horse animal thing, dude. It is fucking crazy.
You can obviously tell it's Asian. No American would do that.
I was thinking, I was like, they would never do this in American schools. It's fucking dangerous because these kids fucking sprint while they're riding this fucking horse, dude. And they have these hats. They look like swimming caps, almost like, where they keep all your hair down, and they're different colors. And there's 2 armies, so there's like 30 horse people hybrids on each side with these hats. And they have to protect their king or their captain or whatever, and there's like, sub-captains that are worth more points, and you get a point by the rider of one side of the horse, like one army's horse, ripping the fucking ski cap or the swimming cap off the other guy's horse, basically killing them and taking him out of the competition. And it was fucking insane. So there's just like 30 horse people, charging at each other, and they are going fast. I was like really scared for a few minutes. Like I thought somebody was gonna fall off, get a concussion.
What's this game called?
I don't know. It's some Japanese name. It's like
you can figure it out and bring it back to America when you come.
Yeah, I was like, dude, if I start teaching back here, I'm gonna have to fucking tell them how to play this amazing tug of war on steroids in this fucking horse game. But these kids, oh my god, like, they just rip the fucking caps off their head. I was like expecting to see hair flying and stuff. It was crazy because they are fighting. They are like fucking almost punching each other and like gouging each other's fucking eyes out.
War.
It was, because the teams, there's 3 teams. There's red, blue, and yellow, but they don't call them teams. They call them armies. So it is basically like a big fucking war. And, oh, man, it brought a tear to my eye. I was like, this is fucking Japan. This is it. Beautiful. This is where I belong. Yeah. This was fucking awesome. It was really crazy. It was like a whole day's worth of just crazy long relays, weird fucking sports I'd never seen or heard of. They had another one. It was almost like a 3-legged race, except they put on like this huge pair of pants. Like it was like fucking ginormous, and like one person would be in one pants leg, the other person would be in the other pants leg, and they had to run together.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was almost like a 3-legged race where you tie your feet together, except I think this was a little easier, but it was funny because there would always be one person that ran way faster than the other, and they'd end up tripping them up and falling, and they'd all fall. It was fucking hilarious. And they had to like run across the field, and then I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like a pan of chalk or powder or cocaine or something, and the kids had to like put their face in it. I don't know if they were trying to get something out of it. I fucking had no idea. They just eventually had totally white faces. They could barely see. They had to run forward, and they had to jump over this little hurdle. Fucking nobody made it over the hurdle. They were all blind as shit from the fucking powder. And oh man, they did that for like 45 minutes. It was insane. I was just sitting there like now I know like Japanese game shows are even fucking crazier than like anything else because they do this shit in school growing up. Like,
was there a Ninja Warrior gauntlet?
No, sadly there was no huge obstacle course. They did play a game called Steal the Tire though, or it wasn't really Steal the Tire. It was like put a bunch of tires in the middle, try to get as many as you can, and then fight the other teams to steal their tires. It was this really fucking crazy game. They all had padded up in like this armor and shit, like these thick padded clothes, and they would just, oh man, it got brutal as shit. Like, oh, there was like
Bring
this
some
huge
of those games back, bro.
yeah, and I was just thinking, like, we would never do this in America because this is too dangerous. Insurance would
Yeah.
never cover it. There'd be suing in the schools. We can barely play dodgeball in some American
Yeah,
schools.
no.
And, go kill the other team and take their tires, or make fucking human horses and rip their heads off. So.
No injuries, or were there some?
There was a couple. There was a couple people I think that got like heat. They got overexerted in the heat.
That's not an injury.
And there was a couple people that got skin knees and slight injuries. Nobody was like completely taken out for the whole.
Some got decapitated or something.
Yeah, I was really surprised. And then at the end, they had these balloons. They were like paper balloons, and I don't know if they put helium or something in them, but they like flew up. But they flew up and then they like hovered in the air. It was really fucking crazy. They like only went so high. And then they just kind of stayed there dancing in the air, and then eventually the wind came and fucking. It was beautiful. I almost cried. I was like, it's fucking
You sound
great.
like a very emotional person. Just all
Dude,
I
crying.
know, he's doing
The
all this
kids,
cry.
they do speeches and stuff, and one of the teams they started to like get all teary-eyed and they were like crying. I had no idea what the fuck they were saying. I don't know if it was they were crying, they were happy, they were sad. I don't fucking know, but they started to get all emotional, and then everybody was just it was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy.
So did you have a good time or a bad time?
Oh, I had a great time
fun,
until
I
they were
cried.
like, Matt Sensei, you have to run the relay, and I was like, what? Like, I don't want to run the relay.
Is it a teacher thing?
It was the first year students, which are like American seventh graders, and then the teachers had like a relay too. Like it was a team of teachers that ran, and it was one of those marathon fucking relays where there's like 50 passing of the batons, and I had no idea when it was my turn to run until like somebody basically pushed me into the lane. And they're like, "You're next, go!" And I was like, "What?" Yeah, and I ran like really fucking fast. Like I really surprised everybody. They were like, yeah, they're just really fucking surprised. I was
So
like,
you
Go,
gonna do
American,
the
go, American, go!
yeah. It
You
was
gonna
really
do the
cool.
relay when the Olympics come to Japan in 2020?
Yeah, I might have to come back. Word
Come
gets
back! You're not leaving. Stay.
around. 2020. That's like 7 years. I can only stay for 5 max. So
And
I
then
will
what
have to come
happens?
back. And then I either get married to a Japanese woman and stay forever, find a private job teaching English that's kind of shady because sometimes they don't pay people. Yeah. It's not as awesome as the one I have now where it's a government job and I'm like
So you
guaranteed.
can only do this for 5 years?
5 years total. Yep. And then they kick your ass out of the country. So.
No, but you're out of the program in general.
Oh yeah. I can't join the. I can't.
They're
resign.
not like you can't come back ever.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just if you don't have a job in the country, they usually kick you out after so long. Like your visa expires. So
As long as you're working, they don't care.
it's really fucking crazy. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. I was like, wow, I might end up staying for like a super long time, just because it was so awesome. And then afterwards, all the teachers got together and we got drunk at a drinking party. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Did you
That's
steal
why I
any
don't have
bikes?
No, that's why I don't have my car. Is because I drove like basically after the field day or the sports day or whatever. I drove home real quick, showered, changed clothes, drove back, and then walked to the party, which was like a minute walk away. And you can't drive in Japan with any alcohol in your system at all. And so I was expecting to walk home that night. Like I was like ready. And yeah, one of the teachers was like, I did not drink. I'm pretty sure he did, but he's like, I didn't drink. I'm okay to drive. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And he drove me home. And so my car is about an hour walk away. And I don't know what the hell's going on right now, but I think Godzilla is about to fucking attack. Oh, there's a fucking tractor in the farm outside my apartment. I was like, what the fuck is that?
You live
But,
next to the farm?
It's not a huge farm. It's like a personal farm, I guess. There's a lot of those like little itty bitty farms all over the place. Yeah. And there was a typhoon like the beginning of the week, and I felt so bad just driving to work. I saw all these like little farms that were just like torn to shit because of the fucking heavy rain and wind, and it was raining sideways, and I was just like, aw. But then the next day they look like fucking back to normal. So these fucking Japanese people, all I see is old Japanese ladies working on these fucking farms. Like, and I know now why their backs are always like super bent. You see these like Japanese ladies just walking around. They're basically like
hunchback.
In a permanent. No, it's not like a hunchback. They're like bowing from the waist like all the time. I don't know if they're stuck. I don't know if it's just comfortable. I don't fucking know.
From the waist.
Bowing from the waist. Like if you bow, you don't bend your neck down and like you don't have a hump.
Your back.
Yeah, you bend your back from like the waist, and that's basically what they look like. And I never knew why, but then I saw all the fucking old ladies working on the farms, and they're basically like that, working on the farm.
At what age do the Japanese just start? You can tell that they're aging. Like, when is that?
Like around 60 or 70, they just fucking.
It just hits them hard.
But yeah, sometimes you can't tell though, even though like you'll think they're 70 and they're like fucking 90 or some shit. Like it's ridiculous.
Or they'll be like 50 and they look like 20.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Like, yeah, a lot of the teachers I work with are like in their 30s and they look like me basically. Like I'm in my 20s, like I'm 25.
Oh, you know what we need an update on? I think you talked about this on the last What's Crackin'. Your mosquito problem. Did you talk about it? I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I was basically like, Cuda mosquito killer, and I was like fucking hunting mosquitoes in my house. I killed like maybe 10 in one day. There was like mosquito bodies on the floor because I'd clap and they'd collapse, and I'd finish them. I'd, fucking death stomp them, curb stomp their ass. And eventually my supervisor, like I told her, I was like, is there anything I can do for these fucking mosquitoes? Because no matter how many mosquitoes I killed, I'd wake up the next morning with like 2 bites, 3 bites. And she's like, oh, I'm going to bring you a mosquito killer. I'm like... interesting. Like,
it flies around the house.
Mosquito-sized ninja, yeah, that fucking assassinates the mosquitoes before they get to me. I couldn't like think about what it was, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna let her bring it.
Did you think she was gonna bring a spider?
Like a trained spider.
That would not have lasted long. I would have fucking killed that thing real quick.
No, but did that cross your mind? Like,
no,
I was thinking like a spider.
I was thinking like I know they have these things that are like incense. They're mosquito coils. You light them and then they burn. And it's supposed to like keep the mosquitoes away. I was thinking that or like an electric bug zapper. But she brought this thing that every once in a while shoots out gas that apparently will not kill me because America, you don't stand anywhere near bug spray because it will, kill you. And apparently I can just let this shoot off whenever the fuck it feels like it in my house and it'll kill the mosquitoes. I made sure, I'm like, you sure this isn't going to hurt me? And she's like, no, I've been using it for years. And I'm like, well, she looks fucking fine as shit. Let's go. Let's see this fucking mosquito killer.
So is there a mosquito graveyard in your house?
I have not seen a mosquito in the last, like, week. I don't know if they fly off and die somewhere alone where I can't find them or what, but they're just fucking gone. Like, no mosquitoes, no flies, no nothing. Like, there was little, like, moths flying around in my house that I'd catch every once in a while. Not a damn thing. I'm surprised I'm still standing because there's nothing alive in this house except for Raymond. Also,
you don't have plants?
No, I don't have any plants. I'm afraid I'd kill it.
Some plants to make sure it's not killing everything.
You need a bonsai tree.
Well, I leave it in my room on while I'm sleeping, so I don't wake up dead or dying or anything. So, and I do want a bonsai tree, but yeah. I got too much shit to worry about right now. I mean, I don't even play video games in my free time because I got,
What
I don't
a
feel
loser.
Like doing anything when I'm like, home alone with nothing to do. I don't feel like.
You just watch movies and TV.
I just watch TV basically, yeah. And I'm thinking about like, what am I gonna try today, like before I go out? It's just, and today I'm just like, I gotta go walk and get my car, and I'm not excited about it.
Buy food, maybe.
And buy food, yeah. I gotta get my car, go to the grocery store. Get some food.
Do you go with a grocery list?
No, I kind of just go and I'm like, I love to try new food, like, and I just kind of just pick random shit, like, yeah. And then I get home and I realize I don't know how to cook it sometimes, so I've got like packets of stuff I don't know what the hell to do with because I thought it was easy and apparently it's not.
5-year degree on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my
super
rice.
And eggs.
Rice is easy, and the eggs is easy. Yep, I eat rice and eggs a lot. Like I go through about maybe 10 eggs a week. So.
Yo, have you tried pufferfish yet?
Fuck no, I have to go somewhere special for that. And I've asked numerous people, and like, yeah, they're like it tastes. It doesn't have a taste, and it's really fucking expensive. And I'm like, oh, well, it could kill me, right? And they're like, yeah, I want to try it. Yeah, one time. So.
YOLO, one time. Yo, just go to that shitty place down the alley. I'm sure they're fine.
No, no thanks.
That's why it's so expensive, because they have to go through all that training.
Yeah, it's like 20 fucking years of training.
Yeah.
As a sushi chef.
20 years?
Yeah, it's insane.
They have to get certified to be able to make it.
That's like the only food that's super regulated in Japan.
How the fuck do you let people try it? Like, okay, I'm a fucking health inspector. I have to try your pufferfish, and it might kill me.
I think they have to try their own fish.
Oh, shit.
To, like, pass the certification. So that's kind of a good incentive, not killing yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he's still white. Still got his hair.
So, yeah.
He's not sweating.
Yeah. Oh, looks good.
Like, I honestly
Here's your license.
I don't think it's that hard to, like, do it. Because I think the only things you have to avoid, like, no skin. You have to cut like so far deep in the skin, and then certain organs in the body you can't puncture.
I think it's all the organs, because the blood is poisonous.
Something like that, yeah. Like if they pierce something inside, it'll like
ruin the whole thing.
Poison the whole thing, yeah. So
the pufferfish is the one. If it gets scared, the spikes pop up.
It gets bigger.
Bigger spikes.
Yeah. So I just want to try it once, just once to say yes, I tried it, I survived. It was awesome.
They regulate that stuff really well too, don't they? They have like the container they put the waste in just because it's poisonous and it killed all the homeless people.
Yeah, that's like the majority of people that get killed every year are like people that are eating out of the garbage cans. Like,
yeah, and that's all the stuff they throw away because it's poisonous.
Yeah, like there was a period like in like the 80s where a lot of people were getting killed because they were just finding fish and eating it. Like,
yeah.
There are a lot of homeless people?
Not a lot of homeless people. Like there was maybe 300 die in 1 year, so not a lot of homeless people.
Is there a Godzilla update?
I think the typhoon scared him away. Like I think I'm good for another month, maybe. So yeah, no Godzillas yet.
Just go outside and say, "I'm American."
No. I don't have to do that. Every time I walk out of my house, I basically scream that anyway. I'm the only tall white guy in my whole fucking city. I'm tired of being a celebrity. Like, everybody just stares at me when I'm, like, out doing stuff.
Buying stuff.
Yeah, I'm, like, in the grocery store, and I'm walking down the aisle, and they're just like, what the fuck is he doing here? Why is he here? Like...
Sir, you're in the wrong store.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'm expecting something like that to happen someday. Just like, like.
Have you had to buy clothes yet?
No, that's all I packed was clothes. I got like 20 shirts, like 10 pairs of pants. Like, I'm good.
Have to buy clothes.
I think eventually I'll have to, but they keep telling me that there's an American store. I guess I'm like, whatever. Like,
they come in big sizes.
Yeah. I was like, I need like American.
Child small, child medium, child large.
Yeah, thanks. That's pretty much what the Japanese, small, medium, large is for adults.
Yeah.
Child, like, oh, God, everybody's so fucking tiny here. I'm tired
you could go to the sumo store. That stuff fits you.
Sumo store? What? Just buy fucking sumo diapers?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least my crotch will be covered,
I mean,
all the time.
Sumo wrestlers gotta wear other stuff too, so just go where they shop.
Yeah, well, I think sumo's only like really big in Tokyo, so I'd have to go, an hour-long bullet train ride that costs like $200 both ways. So, yeah, no.
Are you homesick yet? Do you want your mommy?
No, I'm not. Like I think that's what I realized, during sports day. I'm like, I'm happy. I feel like I'm at home. I don't even I don't mind not, being home. I'm like, this is my home. That's what I kind of realized. Like, this is my home now. So it's pretty fucking cool.
What if your parents were like, we're gonna move out there?
They couldn't move out here, but they can visit, and I think I can deal with it for like a couple weeks. So.
Why can't they move out there?
Yeah, get the visa.
Japan has a really strict immigration law, like policy. Like you can't live in Japan unless you're Japanese or you have a skilled job working in Japan.
Teach them how to make bombs, they'll let you in.
No, they don't have an army.
Nuclear
Man,
bomb.
so, no. You have to have a skilled job description. So like me, teacher, that's skilled. But if I wanted to come and work at McDonald's, they wouldn't let me do that.
It's like, I'm going to move out there to work at McDee's.
So, yeah.
Well, I guess this can lead to the next topic. Speaking of armies, hot topic amongst the world, Syria. U.S.
God, if another teacher asks me what I think about it, I'm just going to fucking...
Yo, did you see that
You're
video
lucky
on
we're not
WorldStar?
teachers.
Did you see that video on WorldStar, the Syrian rebels getting nailed by a missile?
Fucking watch WorldStar.
No, but I think I saw that video on Real News, where they actually talked about it. Is the ones where they just shoot up a bunch of people from like an AC-130?
No.
Okay, well I saw something else like that. Keep it on the down low though. Okay, because
I must be in Japan only stuff.
No, I saw this in America before I left. A year ago.
Here's that. You can skip like halfway through.
Okay, so just tell me what happens real quick, because I don't feel like watching it. So.
Missile.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but every fucking teacher, okay, I've been really trying to dodge the subject of World War II, but it always fucking comes down to like that one way or another. But it hasn't gotten really awkward. It's just it's almost there. I'm almost ugh, I don't want to talk about this.
We bomb you.
Yeah, they keep there's just one of the teachers that really likes to talk about politics and world events, and I like to talk about that, but I feel like
they're gonna get why'd you bomb us?
Yeah, I don't want to offend somebody that I just started a relationship with at a professional level. So, but yeah, I basically told him, I was like, yeah, I don't think we should attack Syria, and he was like, oh yeah, me either. And I was like, oh, why? I tried to ask him before he could ask me, so I could test how he feels about it. And he's like, oh yeah, because it's like Iraq. And I was like, exactly. So we kind of feel the same way, but in America you don't talk about stuff like that a lot because it'll, Americans get really heated about politics, but yeah. Japanese people are kind of peaceful, so yeah. It's gotten pretty good. I mean, I've had to talk to a couple people about their grandparents. Every time I mention my grandfather's 90 years old, they're like, oh, did he fight in the war with Japan? And I'm like, no. God, no. I don't know why he didn't, because he was old enough, but I make up a story. He had to take care of his sisters because he was the only man in the house or some shit. I don't know. I can't remember, but...
You've just been he was too rich to...
No, because I know he didn't fight in World War II. He fought in the Korean War, which was after, but I don't know why.
He was in Nam?
No, he was not in Nam. He fought in the Korean War and then retired. So, but yeah, it just gets awkward. I really don't want to talk about war and stuff with the Japanese people because
we're not Japanese.
They don't forget ever. That's why Korea and China and Japan basically hate each other because of shit that happened before World War II and during World War II and just stupid shit. So they don't know how to let go. Like I just did.
Nice one. You let go of some gas there.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
So, do you think World War III?
Fuck no, Syria's got nothing, dude.
Well, not World War III, but some sort of...
I can see Iraq happening again, where fucking bullshit war for no goddamn reason, and we waste, billions of dollars in American lives and other bullshit.
I think I seen this article, and it said Obama's going to try to go to war even if the American people don't want to, and I was just like...
that's
so
totally
stupid.
Bullshit. No, Obama would never do that. I don't think Obama wants war. He just wants to blow some shit up and then get the fuck out, whatever that means.
How many more years does he have? 2?
Fuck, I've lost track because being out of America, I think he's got 3.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, he gets out in 2016.
Yeah, something like that.
4 years.
I don't think he wants war, so I'm not really worried about that.
To bomb him and then leave. Get our jets flying real quick.
Yeah, I think I've been reading things 3 days of bombings and then they're done. Which I don't understand how you can just blow a country up and then just say, okay, we're done.
Let's recap for people who don't know what we're talking about. So in Syria right now, they are killing their own people with
chemical.
Allegedly using chemical weapons.
Didn't they post on the internet?
Photos of launch sites from military bases and landing.
Yeah, just like we were positive there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, right? We were fucking positive about it.
Yeah.
Fucking 12 years in fucking Iraq or whatever fucking amount of time.
For oil. Who are you kidding?
It was for bajillion ass reasons, but the number one they told the American people: weapons of mass destruction. That's a chemical weapon. That's part of the weapons of mass destruction. They better be damn fucking sure there's a fucking huge weapon of some sort there before we do anything, because that is
It doesn't have to
fucking
be a huge
horseshit.
weapon. It just has to be a chemical weapon.
I know, a weapon of mass destruction, which kills a bunch of people.
That would
so
qualify you.
relatively huge. Yeah,
Well,
chemical weapons
That's
are
not
weapons of mass
chemical
destruction.
weapon, but that's another illegal act of war.
A chemical weapon is a weapon of mass destruction. A weapon of mass destruction is
Oh.
a nuclear weapon, chemical weapon, biological weapon, a weapon designed to kill just a
bunch of
shit ton of people. Yeah, and so there better be something, because if we attack and then we never find anything, then I'm just gonna fucking totally lose my shit. Like,
But there's nothing
can't-
you're gonna be able to do about it if we do. So
I will never come back to America. Right? They will be missing out on
going up to
the
Canada.
awesomeness. They will miss the awesomeness that is me. Now I will marry some fucking Japanese chick that I don't even like. Just so I can stay here forever.
Can you marry a
How does it
Japanese dude?
No, I don't think there's gay marriage in Japan.
What happens if you get married in a divorce? Do they kick you out of the country?
I don't know. I think
That's
you
a
have to
good
get,
question.
like in America, you have to be married, and then there's like a period of time where you have to like prove that you married because you love the person. I guess.
They ask you all
Have
those
sex right
questions.
here.
Pretty much, yeah. They're like, we need to see you fuck, and if we don't, get the fuck out, like stuff like that. So, but after that like grace period, I think you can get divorced eventually and still
Yeah,
retain
that's to
relationship,
keep people
so.
from getting married and divorced within the same week.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think it's like that in Japan, probably. I'm not sure, but yeah. So I might do that if America pisses me off. Okay, so watch out, America. All right, don't do anything stupid for the next like 5 years.
NSA's listening, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're listening, so I don't have to mail them a letter or anything. They already
Nope, I got you.
So what's kind of going on in Syria in general? Is the government corrupt or?
I really don't fucking know.
They're
dude. I remember
kicking
like
out their dictator.
yeah, like a year ago there was like a dictator, and I think he got like motherfucked, and then I don't know what's really happened since then. I haven't followed it because I was like, who gives a shit? But now it's this huge fucking, we might go to war.
It concerns us because we like to help everybody. Not really. We don't even have free health care, but we're trying to help people in other countries.
God, if we stop blowing up other countries and then trying to rebuild them as something better, we'd have enough money to afford fucking decent healthcare for everybody, which is fucking horseshit. But yeah, that's just America. We want to make
You can't
everyone
say you're going into another country for humanity reasons when a person could die because they don't have health care. And they die in
the way I
hospital.
see it is that we gave up on Iraq and pretty much gave up on Afghanistan. We need another foothold in the Middle East. So that's probably what it is. Whatever. We just need some presence there to keep everything in check, basically, the balance of power. And that's probably what this bullshit's about. Like, if we end up sending troops, which
We should not have ground troops at all.
yeah, I hope to God we don't send any actual people there.
It should just be jets.
That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be just another U.S. military presence on that side of the world to keep everything in check, which is horseshit. So, like, what the fuck are they going to do to us? They could throw rocks, but can they throw them to America? No. Like, God.
They got missiles. So.
It's like, why send our people there so they can actually, get hit by the fucking thing? So.
Did the U.S. ever go into North Korea?
North Korea? No, not since the Korean War.
Nobody's
but
allowed.
like a couple months ago, North Korea had an issue with the U.S. or it was South Korea, and then the U.S. was going to get involved. They didn't end up getting involved.
No, that's just North Korea does that every so often to let the world know that they still exist. They basically act like they're preparing for war.
Send us food and water.
Yeah, and then we're like, oh, we'll give you food so you don't all starve if you shut the fuck up for another year or two, So it's been happening on and off since like the 1950s when the Korean War happened. So it's like, who gives a shit? Personally, I didn't care. I don't know why the media made a huge deal about it, but I thought it was hilarious. All the teachers
something to cover.
Yeah, all the teachers at my school were freaking out because they had no fucking clue what the hell was going on. I'm like, this happens every few years. Like, they just have
nothing.
They
gotta be freaking out right now, then, don't they? About this.
Oh, I guess, but I don't know. They just, the news at that time had absolutely nothing else to talk about, so they made a big deal out of it.
They have to cover it.
Yeah, And then I think like the Boston bombings happened, and then you didn't hear about that shit anymore. So,
Yeah, it's gonna take up a few weeks or months actually.
It took up like until I fucking left pretty much. That's why I stopped watching the news. I hate when something big and tragic like that happens because that's all they talk about for like fucking months.
Nothing good. There's nothing good on the news. It's always depressing.
Well, that, and I just like to hear about like world events, and if something happens in the U.S., they never fucking talk about shit like that. They just talk about fucking tragedy and the trial and just all this other bullshit.
Now, what about another thing that we haven't mentioned was Russia's relationship with Syria?
Oh, that's just Russia trying to.
I don't think Russia will back Syria.
No. I think Russia sells them weapons. Maybe.
Yeah, they sell them guns.
But it's not. Russia's basically like, okay, when you're a superpower, basically. I mean, there's no real superpower but the U.S. But when you're a bigger power,
when you're a somewhat decent foothold.
Yeah. You have to, if you have even the slightest reason to raise your voice in opposition of something, you basically have to, or you lose face. Basically, like Russia's people will say like, oh, well, why didn't you say something about this? We're fucking, you're weak, and it's all basically for political means, like. The person in power wants to show that they're not a fucking pushover and that they have some say in the world to make them look more powerful. And it's just this huge pile of horseshit.
Yeah, Russia will stick with the UN. They're not going to go with Syria. They're going to stay.
Yeah. So they basically just said that to like, say, oh, we're
here.
We're gonna we still have a say in this. Not really, but we're gonna pretend we do. Basically, I think it's hilarious. But everybody else is like, ooh, Russia. Ooh, we don't want to fight Russia. I'm like, it's not gonna fucking happen.
Can you name all the countries in the G8?
The G8? Oh, shit. I used to. I know it's Russia, China, U.S. I don't. Last time I checked,
Canada, England, Italy,
Japan,
France, Germany.
Part of it. Yeah. It's a lot of the World War III. World War II. Sorry. World War II powers.
World War III's coming up, Bakuda.
Or no, it's World War One, right? No, there's two.
No, it was World War II. Yeah. After World War II,
because then they shit on Germany.
Yeah. It was basically all the world countries except for Germany, Italy, and Japan. And so. But yeah, I think I can't remember if Japan actually got accepted into it. I know they've been trying like forever, but for some reason China's just like, fuck Japan. We don't want them, to have a say in anything. But it's political posturing. It's all for looks.
If World War III does happen, let's just say, do you think would it ever be a possibility of it going nuclear?
I don't think so. Unless North Korea finally goes absolutely totally 100% apeshit instead of 90% apeshit, then
it sends a nuke.
Don't see it happening. Yeah, like nukes are around so that nobody uses them, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, and on the G8 thing, China's not in. Japan is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Russia, UK, and US.
I think China still gets a vote though. I'm not 100% sure. I remember there was this weird thing with China and Japan, and
I think
someone had power.
It's the G8 plus 5: Mexico, South Africa, I think China, Brazil.
Yeah, some shit like that. Like, I don't know. It's all more political bullshit, basically. It's a real waste of time for all that stuff because it's all countries that want certain things for their own country and
can't provide anything. So.
Yeah, it's like the only time somebody's gonna vote yes on anything is when they really don't give two shits about it. Like, like Canada will say, yeah, Japan can do this if it affects China because Canada doesn't give a shit, So it never comes down to anything important. Nobody ever actually works together, really, unless it's like some kind of humanitarian crisis or some shit like that. But
genocide.
Even then, it's just for political posturing. It's not because it makes them feel good. It's because it makes them look good. Feel powerful or whatever. It's just politics is stupid.
I mean, it really is. Just get down and do what you need to do.
Yeah, actually realizing the motives behind everything kind of makes you depressed about just everything.
Yeah, they're doing it just for their name.
Yeah, so.
Do you know who the Prime Minister of Japan is?
Shinzo Abe.
Damn, he got it.
Yeah. I had to make sure I knew that. Who gives a shit about the president of France?
Fine.
Fucking wino frog. God.
Francois.
Yeah, I hate the French. Fuck the French. God. They were rude to me when I visited their country. All right.
How were they rude to you?
I threw away a plastic bottle, and this guy, apparently it was his royal fucking trash can, and nobody fucking throws shit away. And he yelled at me in French. I didn't know what the fuck he said. Fuck that guy. He ruined the French for everybody for me. All right. Fuck him.
How many countries have you been to? U.S.
I've been to Germany, but I don't really count that because it was only for like 5 hours at the airport.
Yeah.
Italy, I spent like a week in. France, I spent a week. England, I spent a week. Japan now for like a month. That's about it.
Nicest people.
Nicest people, the Japanese. They're fucking
Really?
overly goddamn nice. Like they compliment you on fucking everything. And
That's just because you're American.
that, and I'm a borderline superhero. Apparently, everything I do is just fucking amazing to them. So, like I use chopsticks. Wow, he's fucking great. Let's do something about it. Like,
Let's watch him use them.
Give him a
like
sticker.
I gave a short speech in Japanese, like an introduction speech, and they were just like, "Holy shit! Hold the phones. Let's call the newspaper." And they actually called the fucking newspaper. Like,
This
yeah,
American speaks Japanese.
I've been in the newspaper twice now. So
Really?
Bullshit.
dude, day one in Japan in the newspaper. I was not ready for it. They totally fucking caught me off guard. I had my suit on. I was sweating.
When the
nervous.
fuck were you gonna tell us?
I know.
Oh, I think it was that big of a deal, yo.
Being in the newspaper is a pretty big deal.
Well, it's not like the
That's
national
the local one, right?
Japanese newspaper. Yeah, it's like
Who gives a shit then? Yeah.
well,
you're
it's like the prefectural newspaper, so it's still big. It's like a state newspaper,
right. This cow died on a farm. It's in
No,
the
so it was still pretty. It was a big deal. It's not like it wasn't a local newspaper. It was like the city or the prefectural newspaper. It's like
County.
if Texas had a whole newspaper for just the state, then that's what it would have been. So, and then so twice I've been in.
Was your
And I
photo in it?
Ooh.
Yes, twice.
Ooh, do you have copies?
No, I do not.
Put in a resume.
No, but I had to do an interview for one of them. It was kind of weird because they translated the questions and kind of like.
Damn, bro, you keeping all the
Bad
good stuff
English.
from us.
Well, it happened really fast, like after I got here, and I didn't talk to you guys for like a while. And I guess I kind of, whatever. But yeah, it happened. So it's just everything's amazing. I'm like a minor celebrity. Yeah.
Any other cool stuff that we don't know about?
The kids really love my eyes. They keep asking me if I wear color contacts, and I'm like,
That's
no,
creepy.
I don't.
What
Yeah,
color
because
are your eyes?
like a
He talked
sometimes
about it's
green,
blue,
sometimes blue. Yeah, it changes depending on the light, and so
Or how he feels.
yeah, and according to my mood, apparently,
His eyes are like mood rings.
Yeah. If I'm
I'm
happy,
angry.
if I'm happy / horny, it's green. If I'm sad, it's blue. So whatever. But yeah, the kids are always asking me about that because every kid in all of Japan has like fucking the same color eyes. Like, I fucking couldn't tell you what color. I guess black or brown. I don't fucking know. Like, they're all the same. Yeah, but yeah,
I don't think anyone has black eyes.
I don't know. It's
Pretty
just
close. Like
really
somebody-
dark eyes. Like,
Oh, that vine. That guy's got black eyes. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
oh, that was fucking creepy. I don't want
That's
to watch that.
creepy.
Holy shit.
Oh, the demon or whatever, and making
Yeah.
noises and stuff.
Yeah, he sounded like a goddamn velociraptor. God, from Jurassic Park.
I've been watching a lot of scary shit. After we watched The Conjuring, I don't know why, I just like grew a pair of nuts and like started watching all this shit.
Oh my god, The Conjuring was like not even that scary.
No,
was
but it
just-
got me like into all that supernatural stuff, and I've been watching The Haunting. I don't know if you ever heard of the show.
Yeah.
That and Paranormal State. Those have been my two.
Mm-mm. Here's a movie to watch. Okay, I Spit on Your Grave 2.
No,
Watch that. I Spit on Your Grave
That's
2.
awful.
Yeah. It was pretty fucking brutal. So
Is that on PrimeWire?
yes, and I randomly found it because somebody commented on it. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I clicked on it and then I saw it. And I was like, oh, gotta watch this movie.
Yeah, 'cause that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So definitely watch I Spit on Your Grave 2. Not really. Wink, wink.
Is it as good as Rubber?
Define. It was almost as good as that French movie that gangster.
The
The
Rape.
girl got raped for like forever. Yeah.
I still don't remember the name. Oh, I'll search it up right now. French Rape. That's all I gotta fucking search.
French rape.
French Rape movie.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm gonna type in. French
Yeah, you're gonna get
Rape
some fucking shit.
movie. Irreversible. There you go. First thing pops up.
Oh, wow.
That's the name of the movie. Irreversible.
Whatever. It's
Can't
fucking,
be unraped.
it's fucking terrible. But
I
this
can't-
movie was
It's got
better.
a 7.3 on IMDb.
Well, a bunch of fucking, I don't know, people that
Erotic.
are really immune to
Rapists.
fucking seizures and motion sickness fucking watch that shit because I almost threw up multiple times. One, because of the gay sex. One, because of the fucking cameraman. Two, because of the fucking rape that lasted 20 fucking
Guy
minutes.
that
Okay?
got his head bashed in.
Oh my god, yeah, that was fucking brutal. But I Spit on Your Grave 2 is like that because there's a shit ton of rape, but then the girl comes back and just brutally fucking murders all the people that raped her. It's fucking cool. It's a revenge story. It's pretty
Are you
awesome.
gonna go back and watch the first one?
I don't know. The first one was like in the 1970s or something.
No, I'm looking at it. It says 2010.
That's the remake. The remake. There's like I Spit on Your Grave 1, and then there's the remake, and then I think there's a remake of the remake, and then there's I Spit on Your Grave 2. So, and
Remake of
it
a
was,
remake of a remake.
It was pretty fucking brutal. I just like randomly watched it one night.
So the sequel is a sequel to the 1970 movie?
It's not really a sequel. It's just like
Another
another.
story.
It's another story. It has nothing to do with the original
like
ones.
The
That's
Crow.
why. Kinda, yeah. That's why I watched it because it had nothing to do with like the original ones. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's watch it." And, yeah, it's pretty brutal.
I
Guy
don't
gets
like
his-
movies like that
that's-
where the sequel and it's a whole new story that carries nothing over from the first one, but they consider
It's just
ABCs
the
of
same.
Death, too.
It's the
That's gonna
same
be-
premise. Like it's
Yeah.
like Final Destination. Like 1
Yeah.
and 2 kind of had something to do with each other, but then like 3, 4, 5 is just complete retellings of the fucking story. So
Saws were they?
Yes,
linked
they were
together.
all
they were a
continuous.
continuous story. Yeah.
until the end where it just got absolutely fucking stupid and made no sense.
How many
but
have they
Yeah.
made? 7?
6, I think. I
Seven.
want to say 5 or 6. I don't know about 7, but
I think I watched the last one where it starts out where they're in the middle of the park, and then they have to there was 2 guys that
Yeah.
were dating the same girl. They got to choose. Who
I feel like they
lives.
stopped it, because Saw was coming out every year, right?
Something
Yeah.
Now they stopped it to do Paranormal Activity.
well, they totally
Paranormal
stopped.
Activity
Suck.
sucks.
Yeah, I liked the first one, and the second one was okay, and the third one just I got so sick.
Nothing happens in them at all.
I don't know. The first one was good just because it was something new, it was different. It was
Yeah.
totally something
But,
crazy.
There's not that much stuff going on. It's just you watching people live day to day.
There's 7 Saw movies.
Holy
Oh my god. Well, I
The
think they got
last
to
one's
Saw.
called 3D.
Yeah, they got to Saw 6, and then they called the last one 3D, which. Yeah, that's really stupid. I think the last one was not even supposed to be a Saw movie. They just made it
For
into
the
one
name.
because then for the name, like brand recognition. So I was like, that's fucking stupid.
So has anyone seen all of them?
I think I've seen most of them.
of them.
And the story
First one-
continues throughout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It links together, and it's in the same house. A couple of them.
Yeah. The first one really good. The second one was okay. The third one, I
First
think,
one
was
is where the guy
last
was
good.
center of the floor the entire movie, right?
Yeah, the first one was like
I
the
did not
biggest
see
like
that coming at all.
clusterfuck. Yeah, that was crazy. That was
Hold
really
on, what
good.
happened?
The guy who set him up, everyone thought he was dead in the center of the floor, but it was actually the guy who set them all up, and he
Yeah.
was alive the entire time, just listening.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
it was good. We should watch the first 3 sometime.
I'm
And then,
not
yeah.
into that sadomasochistic.
Well, it's not sadomasochist. I mean, it's kind of brutal violence, but
What?
it's all got a
There's a
morality
storyline to
behind it. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
there's
not-
a story.
it's-
Hostel has a story too. I don't want to fuck.
No, Hostel barely has a story. Saw actually has a legit, until the 4th one, it had a legit story. And it was pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
And then it
was
starts
all-
getting to the family and all that of him, and it just gets
Oh.
confusing.
It got total bullshit. That's when it started to get to just
Yeah, it's his
just how
sister,
can
but
we
it's
kill
really his
people?
daughter, and he married her, and
What's the whole
Man.
thing behind the doll?
it's just supposed to be scary.
yeah, it's just
It's
the,
an
way-
icon. It's the icon of him.
the mascot.
Yeah.
The Saw mascot. Yeah, crazy clown puppet guy.
Speaking
Like-
of fucked up movie, I'm trying to see when Human Centipede 3 comes out.
Oh my god, I can't wait to suffer through that one. God,
I
Second
didn't
one
watch
was
the
just-
second one. What
Oh
was
my
it?
god, don't! I gave you that fucking hour-long fucking blow by
Was
blow.
that the second one you reviewed?
Yes, God, it was so
I think
brutal.
I watched the first one. There was only 3 people linked together, right?
Yeah, and the first one wasn't so bad, relatively speaking, to the second one. Like, in the first one, it's not real graphic. The second one, they're like, let's fucking show everything, and it's just disgusting.
Apparently, it says
everything.
It says the movie will contain a centipede of over 500 people.
Oh, that's up from last time. I thought it was only gonna be like 100 last time. 500. Let's fucking go. Centipede World. Let's do it.
Yeah.
How do you hide 500 people linked together?
I don't know. There was 12 in the second one. I didn't know how the fuck he was gonna pull that shit off, and he got 12 people. I was really fucking surprised, and he got them quick too. It was like
we're gonna have to rewatch that.
Well, the tagline for the
Saw 2
movie says 100% politically incorrect, so maybe it might have to do with some government type.
I don't know. I just know the third one's supposed to be even worse than the second one, and I almost threw up in the second one. So,
Gangster, tomorrow night, me and you watching the second one.
I
think I'm busy.
I don't think he'll make it through. Yeah.
We gotta watch it, bro. I haven't watched it.
I'm busy.
I refuse to watch it.
Are you busy the rest of the week?
I'm busy every day that you want to watch this movie.
From now until fucking doomsday. Busy. Get off my nuts.
I'll watch it alone then.
Don't. God.
Enjoy.
Watch it with your parents. Yeah, watch it with your
No,
family.
definitely not. Definitely not.
God. Okay,
Yeah,
so
like,
are we ever gonna get to gaming news?
500 people?
There's honestly not that. I don't think there's any.
Okay, good. As long as we don't talk about anything, that's fine. Because I don't want this What's Cracking to go on for 5 hours. Just saying.
There's a couple
Yay, 5
topics.
next week. Woo!
What?
Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, I don't even have my PlayStation. I don't give a fuck.
You can buy it on Steam then.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be like 1,000 gigs.
1,000 gigs. What is it?
I'm
Gonna be on,
rounding
like
up.
6 Xbox discs or some shit?
I'm rounding up.
I guarantee you they're not gonna put it on more than one Xbox disc, so it's not that big.
You don't think? Dude, it's Red Dead, GTA 4, and San Andreas.
Yeah, and they'll dumb down the graphics enough so it'll fucking fit in a nice package on an Xbox disc because they can't afford not to. Well,
I hope you like when you open up the box for Xbox, you just have to like flip through the disc. Like, all right, what part do I want to play today?
I hope you're driving to another fucking partner city and it's like, please insert disc 3. You know, like, I hope that shit happens. Fuck
That would be
Xbox.
hilarious. They should so do that.
You know how many Xbox I've seen since I've been in Japan? 0.
Yeah, they probably don't even sell them there.
Fucking great. Well, they do, but
Are there Apple
I haven't-
stores?
I have not seen one.
How about a Sony store?
Everywhere.
I have not seen one of those either.
You even go out, bro?
Yeah, but it's all like secondhand shops. I don't know where the electronics store is. Like, I honestly have no clue. The next time I go to the mall, I will try and find the little section or something.
You
but-
better start making some videos, bruh. Got the internet now.
Hey,
Got
Sweetluck.
tour.
Hey, Sweetluck.
Huh.
Get off my nuts, alright?
The home tour. The when you were going to that like slot machine place, the games.
Oh, your arcade. Yeah.
Slot machine.
Well,
It
it
is
might as
slot
well have
machines.
been. There was
Yeah.
literally 100 fucking slot machines.
That's all they have there. Well, not all they have, but it's a lot.
Mm.
I guess we can start picking off some of these topics. First one, which I thought was amazing. So Oxford, the dictionary, maker of dictionaries.
Twerk, twerk, twerk.
Yeah. What's your favorite dictionary? You like Merriam? You like
Webster.
Webster, Oxford? I like Urban. Urban Dictionary.
Urban
That's not a
Dictionary.
real
That's not a legit dictionary, but okay.
My favorite one.
Wow.
Sweet luck. What is your favorite dictionary?
Heard it.
I don't care. A dictionary is a dictionary.
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same. Like, who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
My
Whatever.
favorite one
Urban
is
Dictionary.
dictionary.com, I don't
What is your
fucking-
favorite dictionary? Leave it in the comments. I just think that's a funny question.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so
Yeah,
I don't trust that dictionary.
Oxford recently released that they will be updating a couple words into the dictionary that have officially become words, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
Stupid. That's
Word.
what-
Yo,
I'm gonna pick out some of my favorite ones. So the first one is baby moon, and the definition for baby moon is a relaxing or romantic holiday taken by parents to be before their baby is born.
Great.
Yeah.
So they're like, our lives are over.
Let's take a
one
vacation.
last good vacation. Yeah. Let's be selfish one last time. Let's go.
Yeah. Blondie, that is officially a word, and that is, a blonde-haired woman.
I'm still gonna put that in an essay and dare my English teacher to mark it wrong.
A cake pop. I remember.
He'll be using the Webster's dictionary. It's not in that one.
That's the matters in the Oxford's dictionary.
A cake pop. Oh,
Cake
dude,
pop.
those are good. I've had those.
That's
They're like
officially a word
lollipop,
now.
But it's not. It's like a fucking piece of cake. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so awesome. I want
a word.
more every time because I'm like, where's the rest of the cake? Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Bitcoin, a digital currency in which you
Bitcoin.
transact.
Oh yeah, they use that in Japan all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's Bitcoin machines in the 7-Eleven. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Oh, no. Chandelier earring. I gotta click on this one because that just sounds ridiculous. A long, elaborate, dangling earring typically consisting of various tiers of gemstones, crystals, beads.
Awesome. Those earrings that like make the chick's earlobe all fucking ginormous and nasty. That's great.
Derp. Derp is officially...
Oh my god.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna take some credit for that one.
They
Alright.
also have herp derp.
Oh.
Really?
Yep. Used as a
Herp derp.
substitute for speech regarded as meaningless or stupid. So
I'm gonna put that in a paper. I'm gonna start using some of these stupid words in my paper. See what my teacher says.
I love the sentence. Lower tax rates are far lower job creation. Derp. Yeah,
That is
doesn't make
terrible fucking sense.
any fucking sense.
Oh my god. Well, we got to take some credit for that. We made it mainstream. All right. Let's go.
Oh yeah, all 1,000 viewers.
Apparently,
Herp derp.
faux hawk wasn't a word before. Now it is.
Well, it should not even be a fucking real hairstyle 'cause it's stupid. Yeah.
Apparently, food baby. Protruding stomach caused by eating a large quantity of food.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. If you you can only usually tell like in super skinny people if they eat just like a shit ton of food. They got a little bump, like a food baby.
Guac.
Yeah, short for
guac.
guacamole.
Yeah.
Short for guacamole.
Guacamole. Oh.
No.
A girl crush. They added it for homosexual females. So.
Boy crush too? Like,
No, there's no boy crush. That's just
Oh.
a crush.
okay.
Jorts. Jean shorts. Yep.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
That's a word. Me time. That's
Time for yourself.
I love me time, dude.
a selfie. You gotta take a selfie.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, hold on. Occasionally selfies are acceptable, but posting a new picture of yourself every day isn't necessary.
My mind was in the gutter.
Yeah.
You was thinking of a nude selfie.
No, I was thinking of, spend 10 minutes alone in my room selfie. Yeah.
And apparently they've abbreviated seriously, so you don't have to write out the full word. It's just SRSLY. You can get a
That
full.
is fucking a time saver. I mean, now I gotta think, what the fuck is the abbreviation for seriously? By the time I think of it, I gotta fucking type the thing out, but...
So
Whoa.
2 more words, and then I'm actually gonna bring up another topic that kind of stems off this. Unlike is now one. Withdraws of one's liking or approval of something. So I unlike you or whatever.
Unlike... it was dislike.
It just sounds improper.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid as fuck. Sounds herp derp. Is that it?
Yeah, there you go.
It does. We'll use
Derp.
the word. And the biggest
Twerk.
word that was added to the dictionary that being made a big fuss about is twerk.
Twerk.
They had Morgan Freeman read the definition. That was pretty awesome.
The definition.
Of twerk on a news channel was pretty awesome.
Yeah, here, tell me. I need to know.
So,
watch
I don't want to use it improperly in a sentence, look like an idiot in front of all my coworkers.
you want the definition for twerk?
Yes, please.
Dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance. Here's a definition used in a sentence.
Founded
Just-
by
Just wait till they catch their daughters twerking to this song.
Wow. Sounded better by Morgan Freeman.
I don't think the Japanese would get that because they just don't have the booties for it. So yeah.
So there's a bunch of other ones. I'll actually link them in the description. You can go check out all the stupid words that they added.
Tell us your favorite word.
Yeah, tell us your favorite made-up word.
That's not real. Yeah, that's great.
Hope that's a good one.
That's my favorite. Oh.
What's it called? Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was, is the internet ruining English?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these words
Or from the internet.
Abbreviated seriously.
It's a tie between text messaging and fucking the internet, I think.
I think that's all intertwined.
And us getting lazier. It is. Like, if you can't write out seriously... Like,
I've only got 80 years of life left. I need to make it count, okay? I need to be able to search up as much... I need to look up the porn as quickly as possible. I should only have to type P, and then bam, it automatically fucking links me to all my favorite stuff.
Yeah,
okay?
how, what's gonna come of next? Like, okay, a short abbreviation for you is just putting the letter U.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, a thing that's abbreviated, and then trying to abbreviate it again.
PPLE. I use that.
The abbreviating of the abbreviating. I think we should take the O out of LOL.
Hello?
Yes, LL. Fuck it.
What about LMAO?
Too long for a laugh out loud, man.
What about LMFAO?
Yeah, it's too big. I don't know. I just think nobody should fucking even use that one because, who cares how hard you're fucking laughing.
Have you ever
ROFL?
Have you ever heard someone use this type of language in a conversation?
What, LOL?
Anything. And
yeah, I've heard people say lol. That is the most annoying thing when people say lol. And then they have the most dead serious face, and you tell a joke and they're like, lol. Like, I'm about to knock you in the face, dude.
I remember when I was in high school. I completely forgot the scenario, but it was this girl talking to some guy. Was walking through the hallway, just heard their conversation. And she started saying all this shit like, oh, LOL, I'll TTYL you later, goodbye.
Just go up and fucking chokeslam the bitch against the locker or some shit, because that's what I fucking feel like doing.
I just walked with my head down. I hate
when people talk like they're texting. No, you're talking, just say the whole thing. There's no way you have to be that lazy. Just talk.
It's pretty unfucking real.
I hate when people say JK.
Oh my god. Jack you in the face. Can't stand when people do that. One of my teachers was doing that, just joking around, and that pissed me off, him just joking about it.
Oh, I should have given them a fucking rotten apple or put a tack on their seat or some shit, dude. All right, go old school on their ass. Yeah.
Seat apart.
Or the roller. I don't know.
Slap their hand with a ruler.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait to see the next edition of the Oxford Dictionary where...
How often do they update it? Every year?
We can just replace the word C with the letter C.
There you go.
Damn. Right there.
I just saved everyone.
Dude, you gotta shorten people, too. When you talk about people, you're just gonna say people. Like PPLE.
Peep.
People.
I hate when people talk to me in abbreviations, because, I don't know all of them.
Yeah,
and people use ones.
You gotta pull out a dictionary, bro. You gotta fucking pull out the abbreviation.
Yeah.
Make them up on the spots, too. That drives me crazy. Like, how am I supposed to know what you're saying?
Oh, just start talking to people and just making up your own fucking abbreviations.
Write out a whole sentence worth of an abbreviation?
It's like, yeah, I'll be waiting for you at the ZYX, and, make sure you bring your, ILP, because if you don't, I will fucking just, DDY or some shit,
HY,
They either think you're having a stroke, or they'll fucking look that shit up and get absolutely nothing. So you can just stop wasting my time, and I'll stop wasting yours.
I was patent pending. I like that idea. Start talking in abbreviations.
Oh god, yeah. Until people think you're fucking retarded as hell.
We'll beat everyone to the punch because they're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah.
It makes me angry, talking about this stuff and just
people
saying it in a conversation. I can't stand that.
I hate when they when they say lol. That drives me insane. It. I want to kill them.
Like when I type, I
Don't
like
be the
to write
first
a
text
full.
message murderer, alright? Please don't.
There's some words you gotta abbreviate, like you. It's just easier to write.
Yeah, just type it. Just doop you.
I refuse to do that. Like U and 2, I refuse to replace them with just the letter U and the number 2. Fuck
Yeah, I
that.
use the number 2 like crazy. Oh.
Takes me longer to find the
Like
number
it's
2
a
in the
text.
word.
Like they
It's
get
tough.
the point. It's not a formal letter or an essay or anything. They
There's
get the
No,
point.
but then
actually
you catch yourself writing a fucking paper using the fucking, herp derp
I've
text
done
line.
that once or twice when I went back to
Yeah,
school.
me too. And I was like,
I was
shit.
like, oh crap.
well, and there was a word that was added. It was A/W. I didn't actually look at it. A/W.
A/W.
Autumn/winter.
Okay, that's what it stands for.
There's no
Yes.
winter in Texas, so I don't know what the fuck that means.
So if you hear someone say A/W, talking about autumn and winter.
Or
I'm just
the
gonna kick them in the fucking
W/O. Or the
right in
W.
no,
W
kick them right in the DIK. Right?
Now I'm looking at all these to see which ones are abbreviated.
Oh, fuck
This
that.
one's abbreviated too. Appalls. It's abbreviated for apologies.
Oh my.
Wow. BYOD. What does this stand for?
You just say sorry, and that's like just
BYOB. Bring your own beer is BYOB.
No,
Bring your own beer,
BYOD.
bring your own bottle.
D, not B.
Bring your own driver.
The practice of allowing the employees of an organization to use their own computers or smartphones for work purposes.
I do that.
Bring your own
now.
devices, I guess.
Yes, I do that now. Except I have a Japanese computer too. Except I don't know how to fucking type with it. It's
Does it have a normal QWERTY keyboard or is it different?
It's got a QWERTY keyboard, but on top of it is the Japanese keyboard, and I'm not exactly sure how to type in English all the time. Sometimes it's just like, fuck it, you want Japanese, and it starts typing fucking Japanese characters.
Yep, they
So-
added more. I'm actually looking at this now, and apparently they added Phil, which is FIL, a father-in-law. That's the short form.
Oh my god.
FOMO, which is it informal?
How often do you talk about this shit where you have to abbreviate it so often? Just-
I know, right? Like you would forget the abbreviation. When
Oh,
you
and
read it.
LDR, that's a new one. Long distance relationship.
Yeah.
That's official.
It's official. That's on the list.
I should just call that, D2F. Yeah. Destined to fail.
I was thinking something else, but you got me there.
Oh, God. What
I
were
was
you
thinking
thinking?
drive to,
Drive to
gotcha,
France.
bro.
yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the Oxford Dictionary. What else do we got? Well, this is more for me and Kuda, because this was for us. Recently, the 20th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I can't believe it's 20 years old already. That's
Does it
unbelievable.
make you feel ancient? Huh?
A little bit.
So old, gangster, man.
Well,
I know, you're fucking old man over here, and you're Canadian. You won't age well like the Japanese, right? You're just gonna hit 30 and just look fucking terrible.
Downhill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's not really what I wanted to talk about. That played a huge part in my childhood because I loved the Power Rangers and what they represent. A group of friends that are friends and try and help the community, try and help each other, stop bullying and all this stuff. Having a positive impact amongst kids and trying to teach them good and stuff. Nowadays you got shit like, Jersey Shore on TV teaching everyone to like party and all this stuff and
Every
the
rapper
worst.
ever.
treat women terribly. I fucking hate it.
Thug
Girls
life, bro.
like that though. I don't get it. They hang out with douchebags.
Yeah.
I don't get it. They
Here's
Here's
think
my
it's cool.
theory. All right, here's my theory. The nice guys don't give any attention to the girls because they're too nice. So the only attention they can get is negative attention from the thugs. All right, so
Yes, man. I don't know that.
yo, just start giving them nice attention. And fuck, get that poo-tang. All right.
He's like,
Not that
like,
nice,
whoa.
guys. Want that?
No, I'm trying to like transition back to the Power Ranger thing real quick. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
there was some,
Dun.
so the 20th anniversary, that's cool and all, but what's his name? Jason David Frank, who used to be the Green Ranger, has and white and red and black and all this other stuff, but apparently he's been talking with the company that produced the show about making a Green Ranger movie.
Whoa. The best ranger of all.
Is he still like in shape enough to fucking?
He is. He used to do MMA fighting and stuff. He's got a lot of tattoos. That's like the only drawback, I'd assume, but you can easily cover that up.
Yeah, they'll just be at the beach. He'll be in a long sleeve fucking shirt with pants.
Yeah. They'll put makeup on it and he'll be fine.
No, he'll have like a surf suit on, so his body's covered.
Yeah, all the time. Like.
Well, just
walking down the street in my surf suit.
I always wondered with the Power Ranger movie, what you watched it, right?
Yeah, the Ivan Ooze thing.
Yeah, what the movie would have been like if the Green Ranger was there instead of the White Ranger.
There'd be a lot more flute playing.
There would
or
be
what
more.
Was it? Fucking ocarina, whatever bullshit. Ocarina dagger.
I don't know. What do you think about a Green Ranger movie? I don't think it's possible.
I don't know.
Power Gone thing.
I really don't know, dude. It could be a hit or miss. I could see it being like not a big theatrical release, but maybe like a internet thing or
like a fan film type thing.
Something like that, yeah, maybe.
That's interesting. What else? I guess we'll just continue with the movie stuff. Transformers 4 has officially revealed their title. Now, hold on. There's actually some good news coming out.
It's got dinosaurs in it, doesn't
I think
it?
you're fucking
God damn
lying.
it! Fuck you. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Dinobots roll out.
It's gonna be called Transformers: Age of Extinction, and they've confirmed that the Dinobots are gonna be in there.
Hopefully they all die out then. We don't have to fucking sit through another terrible Transformers movie. They have sucked so goddamn bad.
Well, apparently they're starting. I think they're gonna reboot with this one. I think the fourth one's gonna reboot because they're not bringing back Shia LaBeouf and Optimus isn't supposed to be in here and stuff like that.
Really? They're cutting all of them out?
Optimus?
think
Dude, if there's
so.
no Optimus or Megatron, go fuck yourself. That's why I hated the third one. The fucking Megatron played backseat bitch to fucking whatever his name was. The whole fucking movie.
Bumblebee?
No.
No, the whole point of the new movie was for them to introduce new characters, so they'd sell more toys and stuff.
Whatever. They all suck. They got pretty explosions, and that's about it.
Apparently, okay, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are back. Everybody else, I think, is new.
Yay.
Dinobot, that sounds cool. I might just watch it just for that because I love
Yeah,
the
Fucking robot porn. God, that's
Beast
about it.
Wars. Beast Wars was amazing. That's another great show. I don't think it would transition well into a movie because it's like animals turning into robots. I don't think that makes sense.
It might just start them off as robots.
I was just tired of the whole the Transformers. Just like, let's fucking make everything transform. Fuck it. No, it's like
Yep.
you're
Everything
a
can
robot,
come
you're
to life.
also a bug. You're a robot. You're also a fucking building. You're a robot. Fuck you. Now you're a bird. Just fucking everything. Like,
What are you trying to say?
they just
Robots can be
bandwagon
anything.
fucking transforming bullshit, dude. And it's like everything's fucking transformer now. You think it's this? Fuck you. It's this. Yeah, like you're wrong. It's not.
Anything with a heartbeat or a computer chip transform into.
I'm just not a big fan of the Transformers. What they've been doing recently. Okay.
This is actually an article that just popped up. Apparently, in the new Spider-Man movie, there's going to be more than 2 villains.
Wow.
They've already confirmed Electro. They've confirmed Rhino, but they haven't shown him in the suit so far. He's just like a gangster thug. And apparently there's going to be more. And I was reading the comments because I like to know what people think about it. And they're like, oh, wasn't that the problem of the third movie? That there were so many villains, nobody could keep track?
No, the problem with the third movie was it just sucked.
It was a romance movie more than anything.
Romance? It was an
The
emo.
third?
Yeah, it was fucking emo Peter Parker.
Yeah, it was
Killed
emo
her.
Peter Parker and his freaking girlfriend.
It was, well, he hit her so they weren't really together.
Oh yeah, but
And then there's Venom and Sandman. Oh, it was so terrible. I don't know how they fucked up so bad, but I don't know. That and X-Men 3, just those two movies blow my mind because they could have easily had a long series where they could transition into like a fourth or a fifth, the sixth movie, bringing in more characters, all this stuff, and they just completely shit all over. So yeah, that's that. Leave in the comments. Who do you think's gonna be the characters? You got Electra, you got Rhino. Who else do you think's gonna be in the movie? A logical choice, probably Green Goblin, but I don't think they'd introduce him in the movie that early.
Nah, I really don't care. God.
So I guess the biggest and only gaming news that we have is the Xbox One finally has a release date. So last time we talked about the PS4 and their release date, I believe, is November 15th. I'm actually going to double check that. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, it's going to come out before the Xbox One because the Xbox One is officially announced that it'll be coming out November 22nd in North America, and I think a week later in Europe, something like that.
yeah, I think Xbox comes out before PlayStation in Europe, but it's later in America.
Yeah, PS4 comes out a whole week earlier before Xbox One. So, here's the question: do you think people are gonna wait a week to buy the Xbox One, or do you think they'll automatically jump on the PS4 because it's available first?
I hope they go for the PS4 one because it's first and it's cheaper and it's better.
They're all sold out of pre-orders, both of them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you can go in and be like, "Yo, I want a PS4." You probably won't get one, but
I just don't think it matters.
Plus, I wonder how many people are buying them day one. Like, they're going to try to walk in the store with a pre-order.
now things aren't looking too good for the Xbox because one, it's going to cost more. One, it's going to come out, or two, it's going to come out later. So right now, the PS3, it's pretty prime. It's going to come out early at an affordable price.
Mm-hmm.
And,
a little bit better specs.
And I actually have a list of games that are going to be on the release date. And there's actually there's 15 games that are going to be on the release. And like 2 or 3 or 4 of them are going to be free to play. So
Whoa.
Yeah, Drive Club for PS Plus.
Yeah, so hold on, I'm pulling up the thing. So day one, if you buy a PS4, you'll be able to play Assassin's Creed 4, Battlefield 4, Blacklight Retribution, which will be free to play, Call of Duty Ghosts, Contrast, DC Universe Online, which will also be free to play, Dive Kick, Drive Club, which will be free for PS Plus.
Well, if you're going to play online.
Yeah. FIFA 14, Just Dance 2014, Killzone, Shadowfall, Knack, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Madden NFL 25, Minecraft, NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14, Need for Speed, Pinball, Playroom, Resogun, which is also going to be for the PS Plus, and then 2 other free-to-play games, Warframe, and War Thunder, and then you got Watch Dogs and a couple others. So.
Watch Dogs is going to be awesome.
That's a pretty good incentive to buy a PS4. Because one, you buy it, you're already going to get a game. Plus, you're going to have 4 free-to-play games already there. Plus, it's going to come with PlayStation Plus, so you're automatically going to get access to 2 games.
Does it come with PS Plus, or do you have to... I'm pretty sure you're going to have to
I think
pay.
it comes with like a month, I think.
I think
free.
It's 2 weeks.
So whatever, it's a free trial.
Yeah, it comes with trials. So.
It's kind of smart.
I don't know. PS4 looking pretty good.
Awesome.
Xbox One, I've honestly haven't been keeping up with it, so I have no idea what's going on with it.
They're bundling a microphone with it now, I think.
Oh yeah, you get a camera, they'll watch you.
Well, that too. And now they'll listen to you, yeah. And
yeah.
They're basically inside your house now. Oh, and the NSA is using that camera as well. So Microsoft cannot say no because it's a federal whatever. And yeah, they have access to those cameras if they feel entitled to need.
That's fucking funny.
Also, just a fun fact that I read this article and I thought it was pretty funny. Apparently, Heavy Rain could have been a multi-platform game, but Microsoft passed on it because it had to do with child kidnapping.
Okay.
I
It
just thought it
also
was
made
funny.
a shit ton of money. Stupid fucking Microsoft.
Yeah, why wouldn't, like, what, PS3 didn't think about the child kidnapping and stuff? But
I guess. I don't know.
Metal Gear
Fucking-
Solid 5's got a Child Army in it.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. I don't know. Fuck them.
Yeah.
It's a video game.
yeah, someone should tell them that it's not real.
Yeah, no.
And that's
Media
about
just
it.
blames video games for everything, which is stupid.
That's about it for topics. I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to talk about.
I really want to play Awesome Knots.
I think Sweet Luck will have time for like one game.
One match, yeah.
God.
So we'll go play a game of Awesome Knots. Potentially record it. We'll see. But hope you guys, hope you guys enjoyed What's Crackin' 64. Gotta say it every time. I can't believe we're at 64. God damn, next time's gonna be 65. What am we
And
gonna
then
do for
66.
Oh, and I just want to say this. Thank you for 500,000 views. We're like right there. Should be there by the time this goes up. Maybe.
Sure.
Aren't
Another
we?
thing we need to
Yeah.
think about is Awesome Knots. We're coming close on Online Battle 100.
Oh
We're
shit.
gonna plan something. And we might be revealing some details of something we're planning on the next What's Crackin', so definitely take a listen. So until then, guys, we want to thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. And that's about it. So we're going to take off, and everyone say goodbye.
Peace.
Goodbye. Live from Japan.
Goodbye from
Crew
Canada.
without his car and no
From
food.
America.
Oh, yeah, go walk to get your car.
Yeah, I will in like a couple hours when the sun starts to go down. Not